GPT-5 is here, and there's a lot of possibilities with it. It's not gonna take away your job. It's here to help you. But not just ChatGPT, all the other tools that you can meet online. But the truth is that everyone wants to do it, and I have to tell you that this is not gonna be an easy task. This is not gonna be something that will make you a millionaire in 2 months. Forget about that. That's for, people selling courses to tell you that. I'm not one of them. I want to tell you that this is work. This is your dedication. And if you've got any kind of experience with it, you can start right away. You can pick an industry. You can just go and make something for these companies within these areas that we're going to talk about today. But on the other hand, if you don't have any kind of experience, well, you will have to go with some lower levels of automation or something. And we're going to talk about that today. So GPT-5, it's not just, ask anything and then it just provides you an answer, even though it's a good source of information whenever you on the go, whatever. But there's a lot of custom GPTs which you can make. And for the first strategy, you can code with ChatGPT. And you don't have to be a programmer or something, because there is something which is called vibe coders. All right. So vibe coding is you are essentially an assistant. ChatGPT, GPT-5, is going to make 80 to 90% of the code, the syntax, all of it. You are focusing on the design or the user experience, whether it's a website, whether it's an app, whatever. The point here is that you use your creativity more than you use coding. And this is what vibe coding is. And there's a lot of open opportunities for these kind of jobs. One of them is this right here. It's called Vibe Code Careers. But you can't get it started right away if you do not have any kind of experience, right? You will have to practice if you don't have it, and you will have to build experience if this is something that interests you. But it's a great monetizable skill nowadays, and not a lot of people are doing it. Well, at least not a lot of pro people. And it's extremely profitable. It's extremely, extremely profitable all over the world. As you can see, these are the rates per hour in India, in North America, in Western Europe, Eastern Europe. So you can see that freelancers make these amounts by just vibe coding. Now, there's also a chance for you to start working for companies directly or on that job board, but also you can use freelancing platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. And the good thing about it is that you can start as a consultant, or you can just be a junior, or you can just help someone while they're making something. So they just need help to do some basic things, the things that they don't have the time for. And as you work with those people, you learn. And that's the best thing that you can do for yourself if this is something that interests you. So yeah, search on Fiverr. There's a lot of these, and you can replicate these gigs. And of course, you can use Upwork, or you can contact companies directly. Next up is content marketing. And yeah, ChatGPT-5 is gonna prove it already is very useful for content creation. A lot of companies, well, they're just seeing it now. All the companies on earth, they need content, whether it's blogs, whether it's pictures, images, LinkedIn posts, Twitter posts, whatever. They need content, and they need it fast. It works for any kind of business, and it's going to stay that way. It's going to stay that way because, first of all, they need to attract the right leads, and content is exactly what's helping them to do that. Content marketing brings in 3 times more leads than old school marketing techniques and costs less. It boosts the online visibility of all of these companies. So if you have any kind of experience with it, you can apply directly to these businesses via LinkedIn or some e-commerce shops on Instagram, on wherever you think that there's going to be a company within your industry, within your niche that you would like to, or you have some knowledge about. And then you can offer value up front to these companies so they can see that you're serious, right? For example, you find a food store or a restaurant and you already build out some templates for them, and you send that when you reach out to them, so you can just show them that you already have a strategy. You already have something that might work for their business, and then you're already on top. Content marketing is also on Fiverr and Upwork, and all these people, they just want to generate more leads, and they just want to convert those leads. Now, talking about leads, lead generation on Fiverr, this is a really popular topic. And what's good is that I've got a tool for it which can automate the process, right? So as you can see, this is for beginners. This pays like anywhere from $5 to $20 per a certain number of leads, and this is so easy to do. And this is actually today's sponsor. First of all, I gotta tell you this. If by any chance you want to collect leads from Google Maps, I have a perfect tool for you. It's called Lead Sniper. The link for it you can find down there. Few clicks and you scrape all the leads you need. They have free trial, which you can just use right now to see whether this is for you or not. And from there, it's a one-time payment. It is basically an extension, which works like this on Google Chrome. You find your area and then you just type in the keyword. Let's just go with barber or maybe barbershop. Click on the start button. And then it's just gonna list out all the barbershops in your location. You can see the number of leads here, and of course you can export all of it into CSV file. On Lead Sniper, they've got a few other products such as Google Search Scraper and a few other ones, but Google Maps is the one I use the most. There's an installation guide for you as well, and if you ever feel stuck, there's 24/7 live chat support for solving all your problems. And as I've told you, pay once and export leads forever. So yeah, this is something that anybody can do. No experience, completely beginner friendly to get you started. It's a side hustle. It's not gonna make you rich, but if you wanna do something extra, this is for you. Now, if you wanna talk about some simple forms, if you're just starting out and if you're a beginner, but you see the power of AI and you see that, well, it's going to become normal, I suggest you start with something simple as building workflows for companies. And also, I would suggest that you start within your local area because there's a lot of businesses around you and you already know some of these people and all of them need something automated. And the easiest way to do that is to use these platforms such as make.com or Zapier.com, where you just essentially build workflows. Now, what is good here is that you build workflows and you get to see things. You get to see how things work. And then you build your experience and your portfolio, and then you expand to more complicated tools. Now, Zapier here is really, really simple. You make triggers and then you make the actions after those triggers. If you find some tutorials on it, you will land it in 1 hour. So this is how it looks like. If something happens, for example, if someone sends an Instagram message to a certain business on Instagram, well, you just put a reply there. That is the basic workflow. That's the most basic thing. And, even that's a niche on its own. And you can use GPT-5 to help you refine and practice and sell all at the same time. There's also chatbots. There's also AI agents, which are a bit more complicated. This is what comes after workflows. This just has more steps and, it's more advanced. But what's good is that there's even a sub-niche on Fiverr, which is related to Zapier workflows. So people make these flows for money, right? Of course, you don't have to stick to gigs only. You can contact people. You can build workflows up front if you see an opportunity within your industry, in some company or your local area business, whatever. And you can offer something up front and, you can do it for free. Sometimes it's good if you see a good opportunity to offer something for free. They get you on board and then you get even more. So yeah, if you do not have any kind of experience, go with workflows, explore, practice, and offer people up front something so they can see that you're serious and that you want to work, because after all, it is work. It's always going to be, and it's all going to depend on you. So I wish you good luck, and I'll catch you in the next one.